Hello, today we are going to be making a haunted house in honor of it being fall and Halloween. Of course, you could make a regular house that doesn't have to be haunted, but I'm going to show you some tricks to make a really cool, big, creepy old house. All right, let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to think about how tall your house is going to be. If your house is going to be tall, you're going to want your paper up and down like this, vertical. If your house is a little bit more spread out and you want to put more details on the outside, you would have it landscape like this. But I think for today, I'm going to keep it in portrait mode or vertical. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do towards the bottom of your paper is you're going to want to make a hill. I don't know, I always picture haunted houses to be on like a hill. So I'm going to draw a hill. So I'm not going to go all the way down to the bottom of my paper. Maybe just about like right there. And I'm gonna go make a curvy line that goes up and then goes back down, just like that. And there's our hill. Now, houses can be a lot of different shapes. They can have a lot of different details. I'm gonna keep this one relatively simple. So let's see if we can start with a rectangle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a line sticking up here, a line sticking up here, and that's going to make the front part of our house. To make the side of our house, I'm gonna have another line over here and it's gonna go up, just like that. Your house does not need to be perfectly straight, so you don't need a ruler for this, because if it's a haunted house, if it's abandoned, it's a little creaky, it's a little falling apart, so it's not going to be perfectly straight. So the curvier the lines are, better it's going to look. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a horizontal line across from this side, going all the way to that last line that we made right there. Okay. And now we're going to make the roof of the house. So there's a few different things you can do. And I think I want to have a tower in the center of my roof. And I'm just going to draw two lines sticking up right here. And then I'm going to close it with another horizontal line. And then I'm going to make a roof. So I'm going to make a slanted line here, and then another horizontal line like that. And then to make the rest of the roof, I'm going to make a slanted line from this line right here, and it's going to go towards my tower, just like that. And then I'm going to draw another slanted line right here to make the other side of my roof. And then I'm going to make that into just a triangle shape, just like that. This line is slanted and this line is slanted. So I'm gonna make another slanted line just like that to make the side of the tower, because it's kind of built into the roof there. And then before going all the way up, I'm gonna draw a line that sticks up right here. And then I'm gonna draw the rest of this roof here. So I'm gonna draw a line that goes this way, a line that goes this way, and a line that kind of slanted like this. And then I'm gonna complete the roof by just drawing another horizontal line. So from the tower all the way to that corner, just like that. All right, I think that's looking really good. Some older houses, they have like fancy details on the top, like wrought iron, and it's just lines that stick up. So if you ever see a really old house and it has decorations on the roof, it's probably because it was built a really long time ago. And usually haunted houses are kind of old. So we're gonna have some of those old details on it. I might do the same thing over here. So just lines sticking up out of the top of the roof, and then a horizontal line going over like that. And then I can add some little details with some circles or dots. Just like that. And then maybe I want a round window on the top of my tower. So what I'm gonna do is just make a circle. And then maybe big square window right there. All right, perfect. All right, so we need a door to get into our house. So we're gonna make some steps to go up into the door. So all you have to do is draw a long rectangle shape on the bottom, and then another shorter rectangle shape on top of that. Just like that. To make the door, I'm gonna make a long rectangle, and then maybe I'll make some windows on the side. So I'll make a window here, and then a window here. Then maybe there's a second story, so I'll do a window here, and a window here, and maybe some windows over here on the side. Then maybe some lines down here to show where the basement would go. And then a little window for there, basement. Okay. And then I'll do a circle here, and then maybe, oh, I think we need a chimney. So I'm gonna draw 2 straight lines coming out of the top of the roof to make the chimney. Another vertical line like that to show the side of the chimney. And then maybe I can have some smoke coming out, so some curvy lines. Okay. And then for the windows, you could have them broken or boarded up. So if you're doing a boarded up window, you would just make little boards going over top of the window. They can be in different positions. You could have some broken windows. And then maybe some boards like this. All right. Oh, that looks cool. All right, so in front of our house, we're gonna have like a creepy tree. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a curvy line over here. And that's gonna be a really bent and twisted tree. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And I'm gonna have some of the branches coming out, kind of like fingers. And it can go in front of your house. And then off of those fingers, more branches. You could put bats in your trees, owls in your trees, anything that would make it look creepy. Draw some of the roots coming out, really gnarly, curvy roots. Maybe put a hole in the tree. And then some lines for the tree trunk and the bark on the tree trunk. Big full moon in the back. You don't have to draw the whole one. I'm just gonna draw a half circle, so part of it's not gonna be in the picture. Maybe I want a curvy walkway that goes up to the door. So I'm gonna make it like an S shape. Just like that. And then another one on this side. And then if you want to draw a fence, you can make some rectangles for the fence posts. Again, those are gonna be vertical. That means up and down. And then some horizontal lines to connect them. And then more vertical lines. Maybe you want to add some pumpkins. All right, and then maybe I'll put some more pumpkins over here. And then I think I'm gonna start coloring it before I add more details. So let's do that. So I think inside my windows, I want some to be green, like there's some creepy light coming out. So I'm gonna do some green here, some green here, Some green here. Maybe some red or orange light coming out one of the windows. And you guys can have as much fun as you want adding all the creepy details. Spiders, bats, maybe a witch, a zombie. I think some of the windows will be dark. Maybe that smoke coming out of the top is purple. Maybe there's a witch inside making some potions. Color in my pumpkins. Of course, your pumpkins could be jack-o'-lanterns. You can add leaves to your tree. And I'm just making kind of circular shapes, and I'm just drawing on top of the branches just to make some fall leaves. Grass. And the grass is going to be kind of tall, like nobody's mowed it in a while. And I'm just making vertical lines up and down. And again, guys, if you just wanted to make a house, you didn't want it to be creepy, you could use the same steps and just make it a really cool, big house. I'm gonna draw another tree back here. And of course it's a full moon. It has to be a full moon. Right. Now I'm going to add some more details to the rest of my house. So I'm going to use my gray marker, which I just had. And I'm just going to make some little lines on the chimney for the bricks. And I'm going to do the same thing for the walkway. I'm just making little kind of like square kind of shapes or rectangles, and they're kind of like in a brick pattern, like checkers. And then I want to make the roof details, so maybe I'm going to make some curvy lines. And I don't like this brown, so I'm going to pick it up. They're just kind of curvy lines. I'm just going to give your roof some texture. And again, guys, you can use any details that you want to make your house. And then I think I'm going to make some lines for my other gray marker. And you can turn your paper around if you're trying to make different lines and things. Sometimes it's easier kind of turn your paper around because I want to make some horizontal lines. And that's just going to make the texture of the house, the boards. Do the same thing here. And then for the door, I think I'm gonna have it like almost open. So I'm just gonna draw a line towards the middle, fill that all in. Like somebody had opened the door and a little bit, the inside is kind of showing. And then maybe I wanna put some orange light in there, or yellow light. Right, so let me see. And then got some faces on these jack-o'-lanterns. All right, there you have it, your very own creepy, possibly haunted house. Again, if you want to add bats, I can show you guys how to actually do bats real quick. So you're gonna make a circle, and then for the bat wings, spiky lines that go up, and then the same thing on the bottom to give that look of a bat. Right, that is looking pretty creepy. Do another bat back here. Now I'll make it really small back here because this bat's a little bit further away. All right, that is our haunted house. I can't see what kind of creepy haunted houses you guys create. Please share them with me, and happy Halloween.